Good morning, everybody. This is David Trung again, 901david.com is my website. I'm doing this to help one of my mentees to answer the question, what do they need to do before buying a house? How to consult the buyers or people want to get back in buying a house. And this is for everybody out there that want to know to buy the house, what to be prepared. Because it's been a while that you're going to buy a house again. So if you're watching this, if you want to buy a house again, sell your house, buy another one, it could help you too. Because the market changes every day. I'm a learner and giver, always learning new things every day, also myself. So there is the 10 things that you need to do. But the first thing right now is I'm going to share with you. If we get time, I can do it all together, or maybe do a breakdown per video, and I'll be posting on YouTube for y'all to watch, and maybe do a folder. I have different folders that you can click on and watch all the series. This is the first one about buying a house. You saw my post earlier about the one who in debt is the one who are enslaved. So if you pay somebody else, what is the definition of slave? Slave is like you do something that you don't want to do, but sometimes that you have to do, or you do something for free. They don't pay you what you really worth. So if you pay in debt, you pay credit card debt. You pay other people debt that you own in somebody. That means you're going to pay, but you got no value. It's like renting a home. It's not all good and not bad, depending on your situation. But if you plan to stay where you are for a while, so it's better to buy than rent. But people say, why you said death, you enslaved? Why would I buy a house that I'm in debt right now? Well, if you're gonna pay rent like $1,200 a month or $2,000 a month, but you can buy the same house with that amount or less, it's better to buy a rent, right? You have to be leveraging. That's a different story. But I'm going back to the topic about what do you need to prepare. The first of all you need to do is you got to see your credit. So people trusting other people because of what you're worth out there. Everybody have their own value, right? You can tell your value is, I'm good, I'm bad, you can tell whatever you want. But what other people seeing you that tell you how much you're worth? For example, like Coca-Cola, I'm just saying the name, of Apple. They hire a celebrity to do a video or do the advertise for them. They pay thousands or hundreds of millions of dollars. Why they do not hire you? Because they have benefit from other people. Because other people tell them you can't say you worth the same thing, right? Like Michael Jordan, but they not hire you because they don't think you're worth that much. So credit you have two kinds of credit. The credibility for people knowing about you. The second credit is a credit for other people based on your report, based on your credit report. That tells you how much you really worth. Are you trustworthy for them to loan you the money? Because if you loaning the money, yes, you want to buy, but it's not that you want to loan. You pay them interest that they're willing to do for you, especially on how the interest is so low, 2% something. They all want to make sure if you borrow the money from them, they want to make sure that you're able to pay it back. So in order for you to buy a house, you have to make sure you check your credit. There's like creditkarma.com. There's a lot of free website out there. Hi, Fonda. Out there that you can check on your credit for free. And you have to know what your credit score, or you can check with a lender that can tell you what your score is and to be prepared. So you need to prepare on your credit to see where you are. And if you're not there yet, you need to learn how to build up credit. I did workshop, I did class on that, but I did it on video here that you guys can learn it for free. You got to pay, it's all free. You can learn a lot of them online for free. Would you like to take about a few weeks, few days to learn? or you want to learn in about 1 or 2 hours from a guy, you know, you can ask questions, you pay a fee for it. Probably what I did on mine is I'm coaching how to build up financial wealth and build up their credit and leveraging it. And people buying a house from me, when they bought a house from me, I refer that fee to them. So it's kind of free to the people. Hi, Tommy. So I did, if you watch it on YouTube, you see it I hired to other people because I did on Facebook Live. So when I did Facebook Live, I save it and I post it on YouTube again. So you can, when you want to hear this again, you can come back. Because I have a lot of people call and inbox me, ask the same question. So the best part is I send it out to people. So in order to build up a credit, you you don't have to own that. You don't have to pay interest on the credit card, right? You can leverage a credit card, but you have to kind of know what you want to do with that credit card. Are you paying for gas for your driving? I know a lot of people driving, so yes, you can use credit card instead of your debit card. But you know, David Ramsey, he don't like to do credit card. He want to do like a debit card, pay what you got, then take cash. But cash is kind of not safe right now. I know a lot of places don't want to cash because of pandemic too, and they're passing around. So credit card is the key. Instead of your debit card, you get a credit card, you pay, and you pay them off right away. Use the stuff you need. In order to build up your credit, you need to get with your credit score up. So you need to learn how to build up your credit card. That's company out there that willing to help you start your credit for kind of free. You can come in there, you can save in, learn how to save in and build up your credit while you're saving. Learn how to leverage a credit card. Or they have some kind of like secure credit card. That's a lot of different way. Or learn how to be a co-signer, not co-signer, like a co-credit card co-user. Some have good credit. I helped one lady, she had from no credit, right? She got a house pay up, car pay up, but she never used credit, got no credit, to about over 700 credit score in a few months. So what you do is get somebody that already have a credit card that been paid a long time. Make sure they pay off every month. Use that, add your name into it, your family member. You can let them use it and buy that credit card just once a month or something, or twice a month, just to do gas only, right? Do some stuff that you need so you won't be in debt. So you're gonna buy stuff that you need, not stuff that you want. To leverage that and pay them off so you won't be in debt, right? You won't be in debt. You pay them off every month. People say, hey, how do I pay them off? I don't have money to pay them off every month. Yes, you do. If you're going to pay for the gas, how much you're going to pay? $10, right? $20. Yeah, you got $20 already. So use a credit card. It's just a common sense. Pay them off, right? If you can't control by the end of the month, just use that only just once a month or twice a month. And make sure you get the money there, or you go home and pay them off right away. With technology, with the phone, one click from your phone, you can pay them off. So that's one of the things. You had to build up your credit. So people trusting you by looking at your credit, which the lender is, people loan you the money, look at your credit so they can give you the loan. So the higher your credit you are, the better. Let's say if you got a 620 credit score, 640, you can loan the money, right? But at 780, that's a different story. You can get a low rate. It's a lot of money different. Let's say 200, it's a half point different. Let's say $200,000. Half points how much? It's $1,000. And $1,000 a year. So you got $1,000 a year. If someone is calling me, I will call them back. I always return call for people because I'm on Facebook Live, YouTube Live right now. So you are paying it off on time. You build up your credit. You build up your credibility. So at that way, you can able to buy a house. So first of all, you gotta get a credit. You gotta get an income. Prepare your credit and take about 2 years. Start get some saving, 2 years of income. People say, well, how do I save? I mean, I'm paid check by paycheck. So rent something under your value. I got people come to me and say, I want to buy a house, $300,000, $400,000. Yeah, I can afford to pay $2,000. I say, how much you pay rent right now? I say, $1,200. I say, well, start paying rent $2,000. I say, why? Save that $800 aside. That's just some common sense, but sometimes we couldn't think of. Save that $800 right there aside, and you don't have it, go get the extra money. Go buy earning, get an extra job, whatever. Do whatever it takes so you can afford $2,000 a month, because that's what you want, right? Yeah, if that's what you want, go ahead and save that money right there. Put that aside, put your saving aside right there on the money right there. Put it right there, $800. That's a year's would be how much? $800 a month, what? 10 months, what? $8,000. Let's say that would be $9,600. But let's say you missing one or two. You don't have bad credit. That's a saving. You can build credit while you're saving like that too, right? I know places you can save $25 or $50 a month, but you build up credit. They report to credit bureau. They take the money automatically. So you can do that, or you can start saving like that on yourself, on your own, and put it aside. Don't touch it, right? Because that way, why you do that? There are two things. First, you got to saving to be prepared. Second, you used to pay $2,000, so you won't be sucking financial. Because when you're going to buy a house, that's not only a house, empty house. You want to have furniture. You got a lot of things that you're going to buy. And you're going to pay more than $2,000 a month, guarantee on that, right? If you're going to make a payment, unless you pay them all the other stuff cash. But we want to be better yourself. Save that. If you're able to afford $2,000 a month, put $800 aside. See, you can do that. If you can't make 1 or 2 months, that's okay, because it's not that your mortgage. But in the mortgage, you don't do that, your credit will be dropped, right? So prepare yourself that pay $2,000 a month. That's what you want. Now you only pay $1,200, save $800. Intent that you're going to buy, be prepared yourself. Because when you're going to get a mortgage, then you're going to pay $2,000. It's a piece of cake, because you already been done that for years, right? So that's sometimes common sense that how to be saving and stuff like that. Earn extra cash, right? Get a second job, get another one, go do something for other people. Go cut grass, go to a rich neighborhood. If the people don't want to cut their grass, you can cut for them. People want to blow the leaf, you can blow for them. Depending on your level, what you want to do. Or coaching, helping other people out there that don't want to be helped. Work extra, whatever you do, save some extra money, be some extra cash. Don't save $800 a month. I recommend you do double. Save $1,600 a month, right? Save to $1,600. So save double the money, so you'll be way, way comfortable when you're going to pay. You say now you can afford more, so why don't you pay more? Pay them in advance. So let yourself know if you could get a situation. So that way kind of helping you to know that what you can afford. I mean, you can want a lot of stuff, but you want to know what you can afford. What you want instead what you need. You see, I have a lot of clients call me buying, selling, and renting. I have people want to rent a house every day. I have about 20 people call want to rent a house. So you can buy a house. Where if you buy a house instead of renting, I got a guy who want to rent a house. I can help him buy the same house, maybe half price, because in Memphis you can buy a house $100,000. You pay less than $500 a month, right? Plus tax insurance, let's say $700 or $800. It's way better than rent that house out. You can rent that house for over $1,000 a month. So that's another key. The fourth one is you have to consult with the lender. Consult with the lender. Say what kind of lender they have, and the fifth is invest your down payment assistance. So some of them, if you're first time buying a house, there may be a program out there can help you with your down payment. Some of them for free. Some of them would be interest free. Some of them you got to pay back. but there is program out there may be available based on your income, based on area. It's a lot of different things that based on, so you have to know about that, and you decide to how much you want to spend, how much you want to spend on your house. Like back to the point, you want to spend certain amount, try to save it, and decide how much you want to spend. Get some seminar, watch some this, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, watching that video and see what do you attend some seminar, know some about that. But main key is you got to get good credit. You got to get 2 months bank statements, and if people, and you have 2-year tax return. If you are self-employment, make sure you file your tax 2 years with the income. You have to check with a lender how much it's going to be, and if you don't have enough income, working harder. So you don't, so that way, like if you're gonna pay, let's say you make $100,000 and you're gonna have to pay tax, you had deduction of $50,000. Now you have only $50,000 to pay tax. So try, if you want to buy a bigger house over $500,000, try to double your income, $1 million, double your income, whatever income that they need to be, right? Let's say 200,000. Work more, work harder, try to double your income, file your tax. Do the make sure your net, they're not based on your gross, they're based on your net. So what your net income is for 2 years, so they can help you able to buy a house. A lot of lenders may like this. You can share it out to the clients. People want to buy a house, and you can share them out to the people that on the realtor that they want to buy a house. So we have a lot of realtor in here and lender out in here. So if you are, or you have a real estate agent, whoever shared it out to them, you listen to this because of this, call them. You don't have to call me, call them. They're able to help you. And if a lender out there, you don't have an agent, call me and my team, we can help you out. Start looking around in the neighborhood, right? You have to know where you want to stay. Drive by there, right? So because the real estate agent is not the one who lives there, you are the one who lives there. So you have to go out there and you go to the open house. So I'm about to go to the open house today to see what the neighborhood look like too. It's not for me, but for my client, in case that they want to buy, I'm kind of know. Got a lot of new things building up. I've been here over 20 years, so I'm kind of know, but I don't know everywhere, right? The subdivision, each should have different. The more you go out, the more you know. So start looking at the neighborhood and you visit open house. And the last thing that then you can interview real estate agent who you want to work with. See, they have a website. Not what they talk about themselves, what other people say about themselves, right? That's a key part. So that's the 10 things you can do. First, you have to check your credit to see where you are. Second, you have to start do some saving. Third, you have to earn some extra cash. 4, you have to consult to the lender. 5th, investigate the down payment. Decide how much you want to spend. Attend some seminar for your knowledge. And some of the majority of the down payment assistance, they require you to understand and attend the seminar in order for you to get the free money, right? Start looking at the neighborhood where you want to stay. So you don't have to waste time driving around and get stuff that you don't want. And visit some open house in that neighborhood if they have available. And then the 4th thing is it talks to some real estate agent and see what they can do and interview them. See is that some fit that can fit with you, right? To work with you. And bottom key is what? You got to get your income ready. Prepare for 2-year tax return. Prepare for when you talk to the lender. Prepare for the saving, which will make sure you have that clear out. Especially the people self-employment, you might want to make sure whatever cash for the deposit you put in there, do that first and get the 2 months just do regular deposit that you could. So make it clean and clear so you can get 2 month clear bank statement. You got 2-year tax return 22 and then 1221. Remember that, right? Or you can remember 122. So 1 year, 1 month of a pay stub that you're working on. And with this pandemic right now that people have unemployment, And I know a lot of lenders don't like that. They don't want to get unemployment. And that's money, yes, but they're not going to loan you money if you're underemployment. I'm talking about regular lender right now. I'm not talking about private loan or stuff. I'm talking about government loan, loan that backed up by government. All the loan the lender does is majority they get the money where from the government guarantee them, borrow the money from government and loan to you. You heard them interest rate like almost 0%. No, that's not your interest rate. They get that, the lender get that some kind of big chunk and then they loan it to you. So yeah, prepare like that, and I know for sure this video will be help out a lot of people. So share them out, and I appreciate all you guys watching and liking it. If you think this is valuable, helping you, leave the comments below. And also ask questions what topic you want to hear about, and I'll try to take our time and do some video and post on it for y'all more regularly. So ask a question. That's motivating me to answer your question, because I have a lot of things in my knowledge right here. I want to share out with y'all, but have to ask me a question what you want, so you know for me to help you out. So I got another appointment, I gotta go, and y'all have a blessed day. Okay, bye bye.